Today we will be comparing two, well, travel, vlogging tripods, or however you want to call it. Selfie sticks with advanced features. Don't know what to call them. Basically, the Ulanzi MT44 vlogging tripod of sorts, and the Mantispod Pro version 2. I've bought both of these for different reasons. I've bought the Ulanzi because it's simply one of the best tiny tripods you can use, and I've always been on the lookout of a small tripod that I can just chuck in my backpack and have it on me at all times. The beauty of this is that, for one, it can act as a smartphone holder with a cold shoe mount on top, and it is expandable, so you can basically just loosen this ring and it expands to about, I don't know, let's say a meter. You can also just chuck out those feet, screw it in tight, and you got yourself a mini tripod that works just dandy, and it supports the A7 III, A7 IV and all other mirrorless cameras just awesome, splendidly. And the thing that you can pull it out and have it stand on its own to record something is just awesome. I've took quite a few long exposure photos with it, and after it wiggled a bit around, it basically stands perfectly still. So as long as you don't touch it or there's too much wind, you can use it for long exposure shots. The longest I've taken with it were 30 seconds, so that's quite nice. But then I came across the PJYTECH Mantispod Pro version 2. I wasn't really interested in the version 1 because it was too expensive for me, or for that what I've gonna use it for. But the new version 2 is just awesome. I mean, you got the flibby legs as well. These are a bit clumsy in my opinion. You can't really, well, I can't imagine myself vlogging, holding it like this and then deciding to put it on a stand. It's just tedious, and the corners are quite sharp. And nonetheless, it works just like the first version, but the downside is you can't expand it. So this is the maximum size you can get, and for me that was fine because I just need something to put it down on. And when you put it like this, you mount your camera on top of it. An easy any Arca Swiss blade will just work fine. It's a good device for that. It has a little cold shoe mount on the side where you can put in a microphone if you intend to vlog with it, or a smartphone if you attach a smartphone holder. There's a normal base plate. I just don't use it because my cameras are all in a cage, so I just have to slide them in and it works perfectly fine. The mechanism up here is quite nice as well. You just flip that switch and it's secured. Flip it back and it's open. So that way you can be quite certain that it won't come off. The downside on version 2 is that there is a compartment for your smartphone holder, but version 2 doesn't come with one. So there's your normal Mantis hook, or whatever they call it, and additionally there's a Bluetooth remote. This basically made me pull the trigger on this one because, well, you basically get this small USB remote with your stand, and it works just fine. That being said, you can put it in this position and this position, just like the normal Mantispod, and this one basically lives inside my camera bag. Price-wise, this one's $35 and this one's $80 or $90. So quite a price difference. So $35 and you get then basically a tripod with a selfie stick function and a thick, firm grip. Yeah, basically if you're on the lookout for a cheap tripod that can extend in height, I'd go for this one. You really can't go wrong. You can screw it into your camera easily with this little knob here that lets the base of the camera getting screwed onto the tripod, and from there you can basically just extend it, flip it with a little ball head. So in my opinion, best bang for buck when it comes to an easy carry all day, just on the backpack to vlog or have it as a little mini tripod. On the other hand, the Mantispod is better suited for you if you want to vlog more than you actually need to put your camera down to take pictures, whatever. And the Bluetooth remote is quite handy. So for $80 you're basically getting a proper Bluetooth remote and the functionality of a vlogging device. So far I have no complaints either way. This one's in my bag at all times, and the Ulanzi just comes with me when I intend to shoot some pictures or use it as a vlogging device without actually carrying a proper tripod like the one my camera's standing on right now. So I hope this little unfair comparison helps you choosing the proper, well, vlogging travel tripod for everyday use. In my opinion, you can go wrong with either, but if you're in a pinch and you don't need a Bluetooth remote, then go for the Ulanzi MT44. Thanks for watching, have a good one.